fire escape engineer's repair video. What we have here is a fire escape that needs some repair and needs a paint job. Must be structurally sound, must be kept painted. So let's talk about the paint job first. Needs a full scrape and paint. This fire escape is older than 1978, so it does have renovators issues in that anybody who's touching this fire escape must have a renovator's license because of the lead issue. We have tenants here that live, so we have to make sure that none of this contaminates the apartment inside, and the EPA guidelines apply. Number two, fire escape is showing no evidence of any maintenance. We got all original square head bolts, rust still accumulating in here, so these are 50 to 75-year-old bolts, so these need to be changed out. This railing on the inside needs a couple more lines just to keep anybody from falling through, falling down. You can see evidence of it hasn't been maintained, no paint job. Some other issues is these welds. If you look at these welds, water has penetrated into that because a lot of these welded fire escapes, they never seal them up after they weld them. You can see heavy corrosion at all the supports. So all these supports, you don't have to break these welds, but you do need to drill a hole through and pop in at least a half-inch bolt, if not a 5/8, at all intersections. There, and there. So all the platforms, this whole platform down below, all welded angles, so they all need to be reinforced by a bolt. The welds can stay, and then the joints all got to be sealed with silicone. The rail needs a scraping and a painting. Heavy accumulation on the corners from probably some of the trees in the area, or some of those leaves that come off of that. I got a huge rust, so all those areas got to be sealed so that water doesn't get underneath there, or snow, because it causes all this major rust. So once all the corrosion is removed, all these treads need rebolting. Once you remove all the corrosion, seal it with 50-year silicone, then scrape it and paint it. The ladder is a slide ladder. Doesn't have any weights on it, so as long as you keep it in a down position, it should be fine. There's nobody else can break into that back here, so that should be fine to leave it down all the time. Through bolts look good on the fire escape, and with all that being said, that's all the only thing you need on this fire escape. So the welds need to be all welds, including on the rails, especially on the joint corners. You need to put in a weld bolt right there to basically back up the weld, because none of these welds were sealed, and we can't sign off on these, especially with the heavy corrosion. It looks like this fire escape hasn't been maintained in at least 15 to 25 years. And so a paint job, reinforcement of all welds, replacing